Hello everyone, welcome to History and Culture. Taiwanese artist Yuan is not only fair-skinned, beautiful, and tall, but she was also one of Taiwan's early supermodels. However, many people may not know that her family background is equally astonishing. In an interview, it was unexpectedly revealed that Yuan's family has an extraordinary history. Her grandmother was no ordinary person. She was the only female general during the Republic of China era. She served in the Military Intelligence Bureau under Chiang Kai-shek and earned the deep trust of Dai Li, the father of military intelligence, ultimately becoming a female secret agent with the rank of Major General. Many are amazed that Yuan's naturally sweet and beautiful appearance may be an inheritance from her legendary grandmother. So, who exactly was this female general? Let's take a deep dive into the extraordinary life of the only female general in military intelligence, Zheng He. The early life of Zheng He. Zheng He was born in Zhejiang in 1908, a time of war and turmoil. The yearning for democracy and freedom was growing, leading to increasingly open-minded thinking. From a young age, Zheng He stood out with her unique personality. Unlike traditional women who were expected to excel in needlework, music, chess, calligraphy, and painting, she had little interest in these feminine pursuits. Instead, she preferred thrilling war games and spent her childhood adventuring and climbing mountains with boys. This resilient and fearless character later influenced her career path. Despite her playful nature, Zheng He excelled academically, consistently ranking at the top of her class. After graduating from high school, she made the bold decision to apply for the local police academy. Unlike her female peers, she willingly chose an institution where very few women enrolled. Once she entered the academy, she quickly realized the physical disparities between men and women, particularly in terms of endurance and strength. Faced with this reality, Zheng He did not back down. Instead, she worked even harder. If her physical abilities lagged, she trained day after day. Through sheer determination and effort, she eventually stood out in various training programs, earning praise from both instructors and classmates. Joining military intelligence. After graduating with outstanding grades from the police academy, Zheng He quickly joined the Military Intelligence Bureau for work. At that time, the bureau was led by General Dai Li, who immediately took notice of Zheng He, not only for her talent but also because they shared the same hometown of Jiangshan, Zhejiang. General Dai Li had his own agenda. He hoped to form a faction within military intelligence centered around their hometown. Naturally, Zheng He became someone he wanted to recruit. Upon joining military intelligence, Zheng He was assigned to a department where she received systematic training. At that time, as she looked at the dense numbers and codes in front of her, she had no idea that she was about to be involved in the most secretive and mysterious intelligence work. Rising through the ranks, Zheng He quickly caught people's attention within the Intelligence Bureau. Not only was she young and beautiful with an elegant demeanor, but she also possessed exceptional professional skills. Over time, she earned the nickname, the Flower of Military Intelligence. However, Zheng He did not rely on her appearance. She proved through her actions that women are no less capable than men. She consistently completed difficult and complex missions ahead of others, showcasing her exceptional abilities. Initially, she knew nothing about military codes, but with persistent practice and effort, she soon mastered intelligence analysis and processing. Her outstanding performance in multiple operations earned her great merit. During World War II, she was officially awarded the rank of Major General by the nationalist government, making history as the only female general in the Intelligence Bureau. At that time, this was an unprecedented honor, one that had never been achieved before and would never be repeated. It was also the highest honor bestowed upon a female soldier in the Kuomintang, KMT, army. Such an honor was extremely rare, and as a result, Jiang Yiying naturally became the first female general in the history of the KMT's Military Intelligence Bureau, Juntong, since its establishment. Deciphering the attack on Pearl Harbor. When discussing Jiang Yiying's most remarkable achievements, one event must be highlighted: the attack on Pearl Harbor. In early December 1941, before the attack on Pearl Harbor took place, Jiang Yiying had already intercepted and deciphered this highly classified intelligence. This top-secret information originated from within the Japanese military. Upon decrypting it, Jiang Yiying realized its immense significance. Japan was planning to launch a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7. Upon uncovering this information, Jiang Yiying felt an urgent sense of responsibility. She immediately reported the intelligence to her superior, General Dai Li. General Dai Li, in turn, wasted no time and immediately informed the highest levels of the nationalist government, including Chiang Kai-shek. Upon receiving the report, they promptly alerted the United States government. General Dai Li instructed the head of the Juntong Bureau in the U.S. to contact the Chinese embassy in Washington and relay the message to the Pentagon. However, at that time, the U.S. government did not believe that China, whom they had long underestimated, could decipher such a crucial piece of intelligence. They dismissed the warning with indifference, even ridicule. This negligence ultimately led to the tragic consequences that followed. Meanwhile, the Japanese were completely unaware that their code had been cracked by the Chinese. Jiang Yiying did not stop there. She continued deciphering their encrypted communications. As a result, she discovered that after the successful attack on Pearl Harbor, Japan had sent an intelligence officer, Sub-Lieutenant Yoshikawa, to assess the effectiveness of the assault. Soon after the attack took place, the U.S. finally realized what they had overlooked. From that point on, the American military began to view Juntong's intelligence capabilities with newfound respect. The U.S. Navy Command even took the initiative to contact General Dai Li, expressing their desire to collaborate with him. This eventually led to the establishment of the renowned Sino-American Cooperative Organization, SACO. Jiang Yiying's work in decrypting these critical pieces of intelligence significantly advanced the KMT's intelligence operations. Naturally, she was promoted and rewarded for her contributions. She was subsequently appointed as the head of the 4th Department and Radio Communications Division of Juntong. In 1942, Jiang Yiying was promoted to the rank of colonel. A period later, she received another promotion, rising to the rank of major general and assuming the position of section chief. From then on, she took full charge of all cryptographic and code-breaking operations within Juntong's intelligence department. Especially after the establishment of the Sino-American Cooperative Organization, the nationalist government gained access to various advanced American tools, which greatly enhanced Jiang Yiying's efficiency in her work. By this time, Jiang Yiying had become the only female general in the entire Juntong organization. Regarding personal relationships. Although Jiang Yiying made remarkable progress in her career, her personal relationships were fraught with difficulties. This was closely tied to the special nature of her work. At the time, General Dai Li had imposed strict regulations within the Military Intelligence Bureau, Juntong. Female agents were not allowed to engage in romantic relationships at will, let alone marry without permission. This seemingly harsh rule was actually implemented for the sake of intelligence security. However, for ordinary personnel, it was undoubtedly a significant constraint. The young Jiang Yiying was among those affected. She once had a beloved boyfriend, but due to the turbulent times and the rigid rules of the Military Intelligence Bureau, their relationship could only remain clandestine. In 1933, Jiang Yiying met and developed feelings for Yuan. The two were assigned by their superiors to Xiamen for an undercover mission, working together to establish a secret intelligence station for Juntong. Despite spending their days and nights together and growing deeply attached, Jiang Yiying never revealed her true identity or the nature of her work to her boyfriend. She always believed that once the war was won, they could finally be together and marry openly. Additionally, within the Military Intelligence Bureau, Jiang Yiying was often tasked with carrying out special assignments that others could not complete. Due to her charming appearance and the fact that outsiders were unaware of her true emotional situation, she frequently had to leverage her advantages, using the honey trap tactic to get close to her targets. Over time, as she interacted with various men, her views on relationships gradually changed. As she matured, her standards for a partner also became higher, eventually leading her to set her sights on the young and promising Nationalist Army Major General Li Shuzheng. However, reality was far less controllable than intelligence operations. Jiang Yiying never expected that, despite successfully executing countless high-risk missions, she would ultimately fail to win over Li Shuzheng. Not only was Li uninterested in women from the Military Intelligence Bureau, but he also explicitly rejected her advances multiple times. More importantly, Li was already married, so this romance ended without fruition. After this romantic setback, Jiang Yiying found love again amid the turbulent years. She met a businessman with the surname Ni, and the two developed a deep connection, eventually deciding to spend their lives together. In 1949, as the nationalist government retreated to Taiwan, Jiang Yiying was forced to leave the mainland, temporarily stepping away from intelligence work. A few years later, she completely let go of her past, settled into a relatively stable life, and married the businessman, with whom she had a son. In 1957, Jiang Yiying officially retired from the intelligence system, finally embracing a peaceful life of her own. She passed away in 2006 at the age of 98, having lived a long and full life. Though Jiang Yiying has been gone for many years, her family remains in the public eye. The most well-known among them is her granddaughter, Ni Yaluan, an early Taiwanese supermodel. Not only did Ni inherit her grandmother's striking appearance, but she also embodied Jiang Yiying's independence and resilience. In multiple interviews, Ni Yaluan expressed admiration for her grandmother's legendary life and unyielding spirit, which have always been a source of motivation for her, inspiring her to keep striving forward. Though they lived in different eras, the indomitable spirit has long become a family legacy. This is the History and Culture channel. Liking and subscribing are the greatest help and support to us. Thank you everyone and see you in the next time.